We begin with breaking news right now. After years of being outplayed, police have finally caught the crafty teenage fugitive known as the Barefoot Bandit. He led police on a chase in the Bahamas. They followed him in a boat and they made the arrest. Colton Harris Moore has been on the run since escaping from a Washington state halfway house back in 2008. But the case heated up last week when police say the 19-year-old crash landed a stolen plane near the Bahamas. Now the cops have finally caught up with him. NBC News confirms he was arrested in the Bahamas at 3 o'clock this morning Eastern Time. Let's bring in Pat Brown, criminal profiler and author of the book The Profiler. And a good morning to you.
Good morning, Alex. And a good morning it is.
It is a good morning. You like it when you get
I'm smiling.
And you are, because it's been a tough week. A week ago, he crashed this plane right near the Bahamas. He was arrested in the Bahamas. There is being taken to Nassau right now. You sort of predicted that the cops would finally catch up with him, and it might be right around now. Why?
Well, he made a big mistake. He got really fancy. You know, he envisions himself as this, clever little thief that's, somebody like on television. And that's where his big mistake came in, because before he was running around the United States doing small little bit crimes, and then he could just run away and disappear. And it was very hard to track him. But when you steal a plane and you crash in the Bahamas, haven't got a long way to go from there. I mean, unless you're going to be able to steal another plane or a boat, you're kind of trapped there in the Bahamas. So that was a massively stupid mistake. And goes to show he's not as smart as he thinks he was. Yeah.
Well, in fact, according to our colleague Peter Alexander, who's down there in the Bahamas, he says that he was arrested after residents called police because Harris Moore approached them for assistance. There was some sort of a short chase where they were, pursuing him by boat. Police say, though, this time there was no struggle. Does that surprise you, a kid on the run for this long and really kind of playing his own games, that there wasn't a struggle?
Well, I guess he just doesn't want to die at the end of the day. I think he thinks he's still got a future ahead of him. Maybe he won't get that bad a sentence and he'll get back out again. And after all, he's become a folk hero, so he might want to enjoy that. There's that book deal in the works and sort of possible movie deal. And, Mom is out there all excited because her little boy has brought her fame. So he didn't fall too far from that disease tree, in my opinion.
Yeah, we talked about that book, Movies Potential. Apparently his mom is in talks with that. The Bahamian police are calling this arrest very significant. They are extremely pleased and excited by it, they say. So they're joining you with your ranks, apparently. What about the charges, though, Pat? What kind of charges could he face?
Well, he's going to face a lot of charges. He's got 2 years worth of stuff all racked up. So I'm pretty sure that since he's ticked off so many police departments, they're going to work really hard to make sure he gets it this time, because he's been a little criminal since he's been 12 years old. And apparently the system hasn't done very well with him. They keep letting him out, like in this halfway house. And he's just gotten bolder and bolder and bolder over the years. And he's even carrying a gun with him, so he could be very, very dangerous. So it's a good thing they got him on some big enough charges now, so that I think they can put him away for a reasonably long period of time. And so all those little followers on Facebook and Twitter, this little fan club, you're backing a criminal, and now you're a criminal. His little run is over. So let's take him down. Did
you think he comes back to the U.S.? Will extradition be any sort of an issue?
I don't really think it should be with the Bahamas. I know his mom said, I hope they don't have any, and I hope he enjoys the Bahamas. It's like, she's like his own little personal Fagin. No wonder he turned out the way he did. I mean, she really encouraged him in his crime career and seemed to get a real thrill out of it, and doesn't seem to think he's a bad boy at all. She thinks it's kind of fun. Well, it won't be so much fun when he goes to prison and has to stay there a good long time. So,
all right. Well, Pat Brown, we'll speak with you again, and thanks so much for kicking off the morning with us.
Sure.